Hi, this is Gore. I have with me here a year 2017 or 2017 Honda HRV E specs version. So we're going to look at this car and see how is it like this time. This car belongs to Soka, so I do not have the key fob to operate the car. Soka customers or renters, they use the app on their phone to unlock the vehicle. So as I read from the user manual, all you have to do is just make sure your key fob is in your pocket, and then when you reach the key in your car, you can just press this button once to to open the doors. And then I also see in US version of the manual, we just pull and then it will unlock. So this one, since I do not have the key fob with me, I cannot test out anything from here. So in line with Honda HRV, keyless entry, so it does come with keyless fob, and then you have a button down here to open and lock and unlock the car doors. And then there's also a key slot down here in case you have your key fob runs out of battery, so at least you can still use the physical key to unlock the car. Okay, so we look at the engine compartment first. So down here, this is the lever to release the engine compartment. So to release the hood. Okay, so let me just pause the video to go and lift up the hood. The latch is located above the Honda badge, so you just have to find the latch. See, okay, it's down here. This part here. Push it to the left of the vehicle, and then you can lift it up. So this is where the braces are. So you just lift up to prop up the hood of the car. Now let me just pause the video to do this. Okay, the prop is already up down there. So you have this is a Honda 1.8 liter inline 4 16 valve SOHC engine, according to the brochure that I managed to download from Honda Malaysia. By the way, this car is a pre-facelift. Okay, the pre-facelift edition. So this car was first available, what I believe is to be 2015, which is the second generation Honda HRV. Then this car has a facelift sometime around 2018. That's where the current versions are. So during these days, this car has a S variant, which is the most basic, followed by this one, which is the E variant, and then there's one more version above it, which is the V variant. But after the facelift, the E variant became the entry level, the facelift of this car itself, then followed by the V, and then there's the RS edition, and then finally what I believe sometime in March, Honda launched is a hybrid version of HRV. Okay, so this is the fuse box, ABS pump. This is where you fill up your washer fluid for the wiper. This one is your engine oil dipstick, so I can see from here. Then the battery, and that's as much as I can see from up here. Oh yes, there's a brake fluid reservoir down there. Okay, so let's close it up and look at the inside of this car itself. Oh yes, I've just seen down here is the coolant reserve tank, which is down there. And then down here is the main radiator for this car itself. So this cap do not open when it's hot, because if you attempt to open this one when it's hot, the hot coolant will gush out from the opening and may scald or harm you. So do not open when it's hot. And then if you want to fill up the coolant, you have to fill it up from over here. This filler cap down here. Okay. This car comes with a halogen reflector lamp for the main main headlights. Then you have your turn signal, and then you also have your position lamp down here, and then down here you have the fog lamp. Okay, as of Honda, as of the this pre-facelift variant, Honda HRV S variant and E variant gets halogen daytime running light, and when the V variant, it comes with LED main beam, and you also get LED daytime running lights. Okay, so let's have a look at the inside of this car itself. Okay, at the door, you have the door handle lock, and this is the button to fold in the mirror. So press it down to fold in the mirror like this. Mirror is already fold in. I need to on the car to unfold the mirror. This one is your mirror control. We will see this afterwards. Okay, this is power window lock, unlock. This to lock the door, this unlock the door, and this one to lock the doors. Okay, this is your power window control. Only the driver has a fully automated power window. That means one touch fully down, one touch fully up. At the door, you have your speaker, and then you have some storage down there. Okay, so what it appears to be a bottle holder, and some also storage down there. This car itself comes, the driver's seat comes with manual adjustment. This one adjusts the seat back, this one adjusts the seat height. So to reduce the height this way, to increase the height, 1, 2, 3, that. Then there is a bar underneath the driver seat to adjust the seat position. E variant gets at least fabric seats for at least this pre-facelift model. Little bit down here, you have your eco button, eco mode on off. This one turns on and turns off the motion detector inside the car. So that means if there's any motion or anything happening inside the car, it will trigger the alarm. This one here turns on and turns off the traction control. Honda HRV S and E variant gets a manual headlight level adjustment, whereas the V variant gets the fully automatic headlight leveling adjustment. And for the post facelift, only the RS and the V variant gets automatic headlight level adjustment. Okay, so let's close it up. So this is the E variant gets urethane steering wheel with audio control on the left hand side of the steering. The S variant gets a blank panel on both sides of the steering. E variant gets the what they call it? It gets this audio control, and then the V variant on this side here, the V variant gets the navigation control over here. Okay, so the E and the S variant do not get any control here, so that's why this part here is blank. Okay, so as with keyless entry or smart entry or keyless entry, comes the engine start stop button. So like what I instruct most people is keep your foot off the brakes. Okay, foot off the brakes. Okay, press the start button once. Okay, the steering lock disengage, the meter lights up, the player lights up. Press it a second time. This is equivalent to turning to on the cars with key. And then finally put your foot on the brake, and then start up the car like this. Okay, the car is started up. The long procedure is to protect the ECU of the car, as you it's not to bump start the car itself. So you have the on this car you have the tachometer, and then you also have your speedometer over here, and on the right hand side here you have this multi-info display, but this multi-info display is only for the S and the E variant. The V variant seems to get another slightly different display down here. Okay, so these are quite pretty standard. The parking brakes are on, and then because I have turned on the eco mode, so that's why there is a green light down there, and then it shows that I'm in my CVT selector is in P, parking mode. All Honda HRV for Malaysia edition gets only one transmission, which is the CVT transmission. The only variant that is different is the post facelift, which is the current facelifted Honda HRV. The hybrid edition do not get CVT. They get a 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Also, only the Honda HRV hybrid edition, which came out I believe sometime around March this year, March 2019, that comes with 7-speed dual clutch transmission. So all other Honda HRV gets CVT transmission. Okay, so on the car itself, there is only one lever down here. This lever adjusts the display on the multi-info display. Currently is showing average fuel consumption. Okay, then it's also showing trip A, and then the outside temperature is 29 degrees centigrade or Celsius, as you like it in Malaysia. And then up here, this bar here is actually the current fuel consumption. The car is not moving at the moment. It's not moving, so that's why you get no reading from here. And then the bottom part is the fuel gauge. The fuel gauge now show I have slightly above half tank. There's only one lever to adjust the multi-info display, that is this one down here. So push it once, it now goes to trip B with average fuel consumption. And then press it one more time, it goes back to trip A, and then the odometer. So this is odometer. This car has traveled 42,292 kilometers, and then the trip A shows a record of 933 kilometers. So you can reset trip A by holding, wait, no, where is it? Sorry, I pressed it accidentally. Hold it down to reset trip A. It have to be odometer, then only you can reset the trip A, because if I choose another display, it might change, you know, it might reset other setting. Okay, and just now was odometer. Sorry, let me go back to there. Okay, odometer, trip A has already been reset. Press it one more time, it goes to show range. That means with this fuel, I can travel 312 kilometers. This is just an estimate range down here. So this one, the range cannot be set. So you can press and hold down, it doesn't set. Okay, the next one is the average fuel consumption. Average fuel consumption, I think I pressed it just now too long, so the average fuel consumption has already been reset back to 0. So you have to drive the car about 5 to 10 kilometers to get some reading from there. And then press it again. This is average fuel consumption for trip B. Just now the average fuel consumption was for trip A. Okay, so trip A and trip B has its own average fuel consumption calculation. Okay, so sometimes we may want to measure two different route or two different trip, and you want to measure the average fuel consumption individually for trip A and trip B. There is this setting down here. So this is average fuel consumption for trip A only. Pressing it one more time, this is the average fuel consumption for trip B. So you can reset trip B by pressing the button like that. Okay, so I have reset trip B. So trip B average fuel consumption returns to return to 0. So what I believe is when I reset trip A just now, this average fuel consumption has already been reset. So resetting trip A also resets the average fuel consumption. Okay, so this is the multi-info display down there. Okay, on the on the left stop of the car, you get your wiper control. Okay, so with the knob at the end, this knob is for the rear wiper. The main stock is for the front wiper. So to operate the front screen washer, pull the lever up like this. Pull the lever up. Sorry. Pull it towards you. Sorry, I put the wrong direction. Pull it towards you. Then it will operate the wiper a few times. Okay, if you find that your wiper has misted, your front screen is misted up, just leave the stock like that. It will wipe the screen one time. Then push it down. This is for non-contiguous wiper. Then this is slow speed. Benefits of water. And then the last one is the high speed. Okay, so that's how it goes. Then this one here is the rear wiper. Rear wiper is currently in off position. To operate the rear washer, there are two places you can operate, and it's down here. So that means if you choose the nearest one, so this is the nearest one to operate the rear washer, is like this. Okay, let me do it again. You can see in the rear view mirror. Okay, the water is there, and then followed by a few wipes of the rear wiper itself. Okay, then you have the intermittent, and then on. Intermittent means the wiper comes off like that. Okay, you wait a few seconds and get a sweep, and then this is on, and then twisting the knob to the end like this operates the rear washer. So operates the rear washer like that. Okay, off the thing. Then on the right stop, you get your light control, and then this is your fog lamp down here. Okay, so the light is the stock is permanently set to automatic. So that means this car has automatic headlight already turned on. To turn off the headlight, push it this way, but after that when you release, it goes back to automatic. So that means if you drive through maybe a tunnel or something in the daytime, the light can come on automatic. You can leave it like this to turn it, or to let the car activate and deactivate the headlight, or you can turn it this way for position lamp, and then put it this way for the main beam, and then for high beam we just push it down like that for high beam. And then this is the fog lamp. Okay, the fog lamp is like this, and then this one is the rear fog lamp. Rear fog lamp, twist it up like that to turn on, like that to turn on, and then to turn off, just pull this one. So when you on the rear fog lamp, this red light here indicate that the rear fog lamp is on, and then twist again, the rear fog lamp disappears. Okay, the green one, the green light here indicate that the front fog lamps are on, so you can turn it off by like this, and then this indicator here indicate that the head beam is on, so you just turn to automatic. And then because it's broad daylight right now, so the beam is off. Okay. Then on the steering control, you have the button for the player itself. Okay, so turn on the player. Okay, select radio. You can select the radio by pushing the radio button, or you can press the source button to change the source itself, FM, and so on. And then you can also control left and right by this, and then this one adjusts the volume. Okay. This one down here activates the Bluetooth radio, so the Bluetooth telephone connectivity, so no phones are connected right now. Okay, so I will do a video review on the radio after this. Okay, and then this one here is to cut the call, pick up the call, and cut the call. Okay, So Honda HRV S and E variant gets this kind of player. So you have the CD player, and then you also can have Bluetooth connectivity, and then CD and auxiliary control. The CD and auxiliary control is underneath down there. So when I get down there, I will show you the components down there itself. Then you have a hazard light down here. Okay, hazard light. And then a little bit down here, you get your aircon control. This one here controls the speed of the aircon. Okay. Okay. And then this one down here controls the temperature itself. So 27, 28 degrees. And then this one goes down. And then the final one is the low temperature. Low temperature is what I believe to be maybe below 19 degrees, maybe 16, 17. Down here. So there's a low degree down here, and then there is a mode down here to adjust the different mode of air condition. Okay, so this is main blower. Main blower is here. This one, those three over there for the passenger. And then there's one more here for the driver. So this is the main blower. Okay, press the mode button once. You include the mode and include the main and the floor. The floor, it comes out from over there. That's where the aircon comes out from. Okay, this is floor only. This is front demister and floor. Front demister is those opening out there. Those are the front demister. Okay, so yeah, correct. That one just down there. Those are the front demister. Okay, and then pressing it one more time, it goes back to main. The main blower. Main blower is here. Okay, then down here you have front demister. So pressing this activates the front demister. Okay, pressing this one activate the rear window demister. Pressing this button activates recirculation, air recirculation mode. Pressing this one turns on the aircon to fresh air coming from the outside. Let me just put it this way. And then this one turns on and turns off the air conditioning. So air conditioning is now off, but you can still hear the blower from the microphone. Okay, so whatever it is blowing out hot air. So air condition off, so it's hot air lah. Okay, hot air from there. Okay, now do you hear the aircon compressor coming on when I turn on the air condition? Yeah, off. Okay, air condition has been turned on. And then this one turns on and turns off the air condition. So air condition on. As I off, air condition on. This one here turns on automatic air conditioning, automatic cooling. So I've set to low temperature, and then I've also set to low, and also the main blower. So the car is going to achieve low temperature in the shortest possible time. So that's why when you activate the automatic, the speed comes out like that. Okay, so it's trying to achieve low temperature, but you can override by selecting the fan speed or changing the temperature of the car itself. Okay, then you have your CVT transmission gear selector down here. CVT is one form of automatic transmission with an unlimited number of gear ratios. It is not like conventional automatic transmission that comes with planetary gear system. So this one comes with a set of pulleys and belt, and the size of the pulley adjusts to get the best gear ratio out of your movement. Okay, so that means depends on the condition. If it's traffic jam, the CVT will gear for traffic jam condition, and then if it's like highway cruising, the CVT gears for highway cruising by adjusting the size of the pulley to change the gear, to change the gear ratio. So you have a parking, you have a reverse, you have neutral, you have a drive, and then you have sport mode, and then you have low speed gear selection. So this is for drive. Drive is like this, so you show a D down there, so normal drive. And then this is for sport mode. Sport mode is selected by that one. Okay, sport mode. And then last will be low gear. Low gear is used for hill climbing. So if you climb up long slopes, so you may want to use low gear ratio. Okay, a little bit to the rear is your parking brake. So the parking brake, okay, I put to neutral. So parking brake, I'm stepping on the foot brake, so it's quite so I can release the parking brake by doing this. Okay, so parking brake is being reactivated. Parking brake activated, you can see by that this parking light down there. Okay, now hear the sound when I release the parking brake. Okay, parking brake release, parking brake attach back. And then this one down here is called your brake hole. Okay, brake hole means this is like hill assist. That means if you are going up the slope, you can hold the car momentarily without the parking brake, and also without stepping on the foot brake itself. Okay, let me demo this part. So release the parking brake. So behind clear, no car. Okay, so now I want you to look at the curb, the manhole and the lines on the what they call it, on the road. Okay, so with the parking brake off, I'm going to release the foot brake of the car, and then you're going to see watch the manhole. Okay, and also watch the lines on the road. So the lines on the road, okay, let me put it this way. So okay, so the car actually roll backwards. Okay, the brake hole, press one time. The brake hole light should show up on the dashboard, indicate that the brake hole is already running. Then when you release the what they call it, the foot brakes, the car shouldn't roll backward. So brake hole is actually the hill assist. It's like a hill assist control for the car itself. Okay, so that's the brake hole. I managed to turn on I managed to finally get the brake hole to be activated. The gear is in drive. I can put it to neutral. Okay, I put to neutral. Brake hole is activated. Okay, brake hole activated. So gear in neutral. Parking brake is off. Okay, parking brake is off, and I'm releasing the foot brake. So you see the car, the position of that the manhole and the lines of the road. So if I let go, I'm letting go. So foot off the brake. Okay, foot off the brake. So brake hole activated. The car is not moving at all. The car is not moving at all. So this is called the brake hole function. Brake hole function is there. Okay, so once you have done that one, just put the car into drive, and then just release the brake hole. You can release the brake hole before you drive off by pushing this button here. So brake hole deactivated. Okay, brake hole now activated again. Okay, so automatic handbrake is on in this case. Okay, so brake hole can be activated and deactivated by pushing this button down here. Then a little bit back, you have your cup holder and also your bottle holder. So you can lift up these two and then make it a deeper storage. Then lower this one for cup holder, and then lift this one up for bottle. So both actually has the way to put it that way. Okay, so you have a storage down here. Okay, you have a storage, so that's your storage down there. And then down there, you can see on the camera, but very difficult for me to see from my place. So this one here opens up the USB. So this USB is used for the radio itself, player itself. Is in an auxiliary port. And then that one down there is a power outlet. So there's a power outlet like that down there. Okay, so this one turns on and turns off the eco mode. So eco mode is already on, so you can see on the display eco mode on. Push it once like this, turns off the eco mode. Press it back on again, turns it back on. This one turns on and turns off the traction control. So press and hold down, then this lights up on the dashboard. So this on the meter panel, so it shows that traction control is now set to off. So push it again, hold it down, turns on the traction control. This is your manual heat beam leveling. Okay, and then on the passenger door, you still have the door handle, you still have the lock. Needs the door handle to close the door, power window, and then you have your bottle holder down there, and then some storage, a speaker. Then down here you have your glove box. Okay, so that's the glove box. Then there's the front passenger do have a bar to adjust, and then the other controls are on that side. Okay, so let's turn off this vehicle and go to the back of the car. Okay, so unlock the door this way. Oh yes, sorry, power window. Okay, power window. The driver has one touch movement. So the window opens, and then lift up one time, window closes. Then this one folds out the mirror, the side mirror like this, folds out. Then this one down here selects left or right mirror. So select the right innermost mirror in this way, and then this is lock, and then this is for left. So if you put in the middle, you can press the direction, the mirror will move because it is in lock position. Push it to the right, and then you can adjust the mirror right, left, up or down. Okay, so this one locks and unlocks the door of the car. So lock. Okay, and then this one unlock. This one locks off the power window. So that means the passenger window cannot be operated. If you release the lock, then passenger window can be operated from there. Okay, unlock the car, turn it off. Let's go to the back of this car to see the back. Okay, this one just now released the hood. This one releases the petrol filler cap. And sorry, this part here I forgot to cover. This is the door visor. The door visor actually has a vanity mirror on the side. Okay, then you also have the map reading lamp, and then this one is the vanity mirror for the passenger compartment itself. So these two, I was told these two were the motion detector for the alarm system. In this case, so that means if you lock the car with the alarm system with the key fob, these two will act as the motion detector. That's what I was told when I look at the user manual. Okay, I have got the daytime running lights are on. So the daytime running lights are actually this one down here. Okay, so daytime running lights have been turned on for this car itself permanently. So if you turn on the engine, daytime running lights are on. Let's have a look at the fog lamp. Okay, so fog lamp, you can turn them on by, just I'll show you by this one. So turn on the fog lamp. Okay, fog lamp off, fog lamp on, and then let's turn on the rear fog lamp too. So now, okay, all the lamps are on. Okay, the main head beam is on. Then the fog lamp, the front fog lamp, of course the DRL stays on. To go to the back, oh, the fog lamp is only on one side, so that is the rear fog lamp for this car itself. Then the position lamp has been on down here. Position lamp is the rear fog lamp. Only one side only. So I believe this one, there is a rear fog lamp too, but those are probably for left-hand drive cars for left-hand drive countries or left-hand drive versions of the car itself. Okay, I have got the Honda HRV on the road. So I'm doing this part just to demo the car features to you. I have also selected a very quiet road. Behind me, the road is being cordoned off, blocked off. Okay, so I don't expect too many cars to come through. So as you can see, Honda HRV has that red light surrounding the speedometer. So this feature is also found on all Honda cars. As far as I know from Malaysia, Malaysia Honda cars all have the red light around the speedometer. The red light indicates that this car is doing the worst fuel consumption right now, because anyway the car is stopped on the road, stationary on the road. So stationary on the road, the current fuel consumption shows 0 km per liter. So 0 km per liter, color become red. So if you move off, lift off the thing, you gently move off, then this will become green color. It's become green. You see, it has become green. And then if you look at this part down here, the current fuel consumption, there are some readings already. In fact, some readings are down there already. So that is to show that the car is actually doing some kilometer per liter. I estimate probably about 12.5 kilometer per liter, judging from the number of bars down there. Okay, so it's showing green. Let me just get back to the spot again. Okay, I am back. I'm back where I am. Okay, so goes off. So when I drive off, it becomes green. Then if I accelerate, it turns to yellow momentarily. It become red. Okay, so it changed to yellow because of increased fuel consumption. You use more fuel during acceleration. Okay, and then once your speed become constant, the current fuel consumption will then go back down to normal, go back down to more fuel economy in this case. Anyway, I have my eco mode turned on, so the car is now geared towards very fuel economy run. Okay, let me just get back to this spot here. Alright, I'm back here. The turn signal, I just remember the turn signal has an extra feature. So apart from engaging the turn signal like this, you can lift up the signal like this a bit. Okay, you notice that the signal blink 3 times for left, and then if you bring it down like that, it blinks 3 times for right. This is what we call the lane change feature. So push it up, blink 3 times, and then push it back down again, it blinks 3 times. So this is what we call lane change. So that means if you are going to change to the next lane, you don't have to engage the turn signal. You just have to touch it down like that. It blinks 3 times, make your lane change. Similarly to the left, if you're going to go to the left lane, just lift it up a little bit, then the signal blink 3 times, make your lane change. Okay, so this is an extra feature down here. Alright, I have driven around fairly enough, so about 1.8 kilometer. So the average fuel consumption has been recorded already. Down there it says 2.5 kilometers per liter. That's because I've been just going round and round and round and round these roads down here. So not much distance I've gone. So average fuel consumption shows 2.5 kilometers per liter only because I'm just driving around the block like that. Okay, and most of the time the car remains stationary, so that is just an average fuel consumption. So that means if you drive all the time on the expressway, so you may expect about 25 maybe until 30 to 40 kilometers per liter, depends on the how you drive the car. And then if you're stuck in traffic jam all the time, maybe expect some lower average fuel consumption, because if the car stuck in traffic jam, you use more fuel per kilometer. Okay. Okay, the rear door handle is down here. So once you've done that, on the rear door itself, you still have the lock, the handle, power window switch, closing handle, some storage down there, and a speaker. Okay, I'm seated at the back, and then the driver is set to my position. So I can fit in this much space between here and here. Down here, but this much leg room. And I have about 3 fingers. So from here to here, headroom, from the top of my head to the top of the car itself. Then in the middle, you have your what they call it, your room lamp. So this is permanently on. This is set to door mode. So when you set to door mode, door closed, no light. If you open the door, the light come on, and you close it, it stays a while, and then after that it goes off. Okay, so that's the door mode. Let me see. I think it will go off. Should go off in a while. Okay, anyway, this is permanently off on this side. So this is the door mode. Alright, not tight. Maybe not tight. Okay, never mind. It will go off after a while. You have a door pocket for the behind the front seat down here. So you have the door pocket down there too. Then there's a little storage space for the middle passenger. So this is what I believe is the bottle holder for the middle passenger. Okay, and that side is also the same. The power window, and then also they have the handle, power window, everything just like normal. Okay, for this the rear seat. For every rear seat, the headrest can be adjusted. So you just pull it up. Wow, it's very tight. Okay, I have had the seat, I've had the headrest all the way to the top. So the headrest is now to the top, but to bring it down, you have to push in this lever and then press the head lever down. So push in first and then bring down the, it's a bit tough, but yeah, that's it. It's a bit tough for this car. Okay, and similarly, the front passenger, the head restraint also can be adjusted by pushing in this lever, and bring down the head restraint. I need 2 hands to do that, because one hand to push in the lever, which is already down, and then another hand to push it down like this. Okay, Honda HRV have what they call it, split foldable rear seat. So make sure the seat belt is engaged. Make sure the seat belt is here. Okay, then make sure the head restraint is all the way down. Then lift up this one, and then when you lift up this one, the bottom part of the seat also move, and then the seat folds flat against the boot itself. So once you have done that, the seat already being fold down, and then you have extra cargo space. Let me do to the other side too. Okay, both the seats have been folded flat. It folds flat. The seats on Honda HRV folds flat against the back, but there's some slope. There's a little bit of slope down here. So and put it down here, just a mild slope only lah, and then in that case. Okay, then so now the seat has been folded down for extra cargo room. Okay, so to lift up the seat, to return back the seat to its position, make sure the seat belts are here, then lift it up. Okay, lift it up and then anchor back like this. Then you can do the same for the other side. Just lift it up. Just make sure the seat belt is at the top of the seat, and make sure it's not caught underneath there. So if it's caught underneath there, then you may have to fold out the seat and get it back out again. So always make sure the seat belt is up there. Okay, so the seats have been returned to its position. Okay, if you can see from this angle, the seats have returned to this position, but the right hand side, the smaller piece is already fully down, and this one, they seem to be a bit awkward. This is like a bit forward like that. That is because Honda HRV, the seat back has two positions. So this is the more straight up position, and that one over there is more lower down position. You can get both seats on the same level again by lifting up this one and then pushing it down all the way. So if you lift it up and then this is the first position, lift it up again, push it down, then you'll be second position. So once you push it down, like fold it up, push it down firm, then if you come here, if you look down here, you will see both of them are already in parallel position. Both of them are already parallel down there. Okay, so that's how the rear seats behave on Honda HRV. Okay, so this is the rear of the car itself. This car comes with a reverse sensor. So one here, and there's one more down there. Then you have your rear combination lamp down here. The brake and position lamps are both LED. So this one is a reverse lamp. This one down here is a turn signal. And then what I believe is down here, these two to be the rear fog lamp. Okay. Then to raise up the hood, raise up the trunk of the car, the tailgate of the car, sorry. Okay, the Honda badge. And then there is a button down here to release the tailgate. So the button's down there. So locate the thing, touch it up, touch the button, and then the tailgate opens up like this. Then there is this is the removable parcel shelf, so you can actually pull it off like that for high loads. Okay, and the boot actually has a lamp this way. So this is off, and then this is trunk lamp on. Okay, so put it off. So this rear parcel shelf, okay, you can take it away like that. Okay, so to take it away, when you close the boot, okay, the windscreen is a bit dirty, but you can still see the content through the windscreen itself. So to protect, sometimes you're carrying a laptop or any valuable items, it's best that we use this trunk cover to cover up the trunk itself. So there are two grooves down here. There's one on this side and there's also one on that side. So all you have to do is just align this one to the groove. But I'm going to need both hands to do it. So align the side of this this cover with the groove down here like this. Okay, I have aligned it, but I haven't pushed it all the way in. So I've aligned the edge with the groove, and then push it all the way in, or you can just pull it in like this. Okay, so with the parcel cover already covered up, so whatever thing you put underneath there cannot be seen from the outside of the car itself. Okay, so sometimes people remove this is because they need bigger space, and also sometimes when you change spare tire, this could be obstructing the access to the spare tire compartment. So that's why people remove this. I'm going to remove this in a while. Okay, I've taken it back out again. Then down here, okay, the opening, and then this is the you get your toolbox, your jack, and then the towing bar, and then the hazard signage, and also the wrench, and then this is also another one more piece for the jack itself. Okay, so this whole thing can be lifted up to reveal the spare tire. The spare tire is not a full-size spare tire, but those weight saving tire itself. So this spare tire is much smaller compared to the real tires itself. So if you have a flat tire, replace it with this, and the speed limit is only 80 kilometers an hour on this tire because it's a significantly smaller and thinner tire itself. Okay, so if you have replaced your flat tire, the broken tire does not fit in here. So what you do is lower it down like this, put it down like this. Okay, and then put your broken tire down here, then so they can go to the tire shop and then get it replaced, get it mended or fixed up. Okay, so this Honda HRV comes with the what do you call it? Those weight saving tires. Okay, I'm back in the car. The boot has been closed, and now let's look at the rear seat belt. The rear seat belts are very easy to use. Just pull it down and then slot in the correct one. Okay, now this is on this side of the car, on the left hand side of the car. So there are two buckle down here. This is for the rear. This is for the side passenger. This is for this one. This one is for the middle seat. So anyway, it's foolproof. If you put in the wrong one, it will not engage. So this is how we know that we put in the correct buckle. So this is the one for the side passenger. Put it in, release it out. Okay, it's just the middle passenger that is the belt are hidden above here. So you can release the belt up here. Just give me a moment. Okay, so this one goes down here like that. So it's a two-piece buckle for the rear middle seat belt. So pull it down. Okay, then there is you see here the buckle is a little bit different. This is the buckle, and then this is the one for the this is a smaller buckle itself. So pull down both. Then on the right hand side rear passenger, there are two buckle like this. Let me just remove this one. Okay, I have already bring it up like this. So this is for the left, this is for that passenger, this is for the middle passenger. So pull this one down and then push the small one into here like this. You're only going one way, so if you go in the other way, it doesn't work, then just maybe the other way around. Okay, so you already clip in, then you pull up this one, and then you pull it down, and then you anchor this one over here like this. Okay, so you get a 3-point seat belt for the middle passenger. There's 1 point up there, there's a second point down here, and then it's the third point for the passenger itself. So this one just release it like this. However, this one does not have any release button, except that there is a notch. There's a slight notch down here. There's a little notch down here. Okay, so what you need to do is just bring this one, insert this buckle here into that notch down there. So pull it up and then push it in there like this. Let me just get it in. Okay. Alright, so you see here, once I insert it into here, this piece comes off. So this piece comes off like that. So after that, you can store these two in. Oops. Okay, so you can store it back up there again. Okay, I cannot see from this side, but there is a hole down here. Let me get to the other side of the car. Okay, I've already gone into here. So this one, just leave it up here like this. This little one, you just have to slot it inside the hole up there. So this little one, push it into that hole to store. Okay, so it has been stored. Now that push a little one, push the little buckle into the hole, and then push it forward to anchor the thing in position. Okay, so this is the top tightening position for the ISOFIX childproof seat. ISOFIX child seat. This one down here. This one more on this side, and there are also ISOFIX childproof as ISOFIX child seat anchorage down there, down here, 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 and here. So the rear seats have ISOFIX anchor point for the child seat. Okay. Lastly, this car comes with front ventilated disc brakes. Okay, it's ventilated disc brakes. You can see the gap in between the disc brake. This car comes with 215 55 series 17-inch rims. Tires. The rims are 17-inch. So 215 55 for 17-inch rim. Then the back of the car comes with solid disc brakes. Okay, so this has been the 2017 Honda HRV. I hope this video review helps. Till my next video, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Till my next video, bye bye.